Hi everybody, this is Maureen Wong for YNS Today I don't have a project for you, but I thought I would go through a little organizational tips about how I store my YNS stamps and dies. So first of all, let's start with the stamps. The stamps come in basically two sizes, this larger size and this smaller size. And the larger size I use the Avery L pockets. And then what I use inside of it is the packaging that comes with the stamp. It's a little bit too long for the Avery L pocket, so I just trim off the bottom. And this is about, I think, 7 1/8 inch tall. And then I put it in here. I use my Brother P-Touch labeler, which I learned about through Jennifer McGuire, and a lot of this stuff I learned through Jennifer McGuire. And I label my stamp sets. I used to put the brand YNS stamp here and then the title of the stamp set, but now that so many of our stamp sets have matching dies, I just put the title of the stamp set and how many dies there are. In case I lose some, I'll know it when I look. Do I have 5? The other great thing about storing in these pockets is that if you stamp up some extra images and then you end up not using them, I just throw them in the back of the pocket, and then the next time I go to get the set, if it's something I can use, I already have it stamped and I can just color it up and cut it out and use it. So that's really handy. For the smaller pockets, I have these CD pockets that I bought from Amazon, and I actually have bought it twice. It's a pack of 100 for like around $5, I think. And I've bought the same exact item twice, and I've gotten 2 completely different products. So let me show you those 2. The first time I ordered it, I got this pocket, and it has this peel off little bit here that exposes adhesive, and so you can actually stick your envelope shut with the top. Of course, I don't do that. I like to tuck mine in, and it's a little hard to tuck in with these straight flaps. So usually what I do is I just take my scissors and cut the tops off at an angle. It doesn't matter what the angle is, and then you can just easily tuck the flap into the back. And these are actually a really good weight, so I really like them. And then the second time I ordered it, I got these ones, which are a much thinner plastic. They come with the flap already cut down, so it's easy to tuck into the back. And as you can see, it does not have that resealable sticky strip. So these ones are definitely a cheaper quality, and you know, I don't know which one you're gonna get if you order this same thing, but if you want to just look for your own, I would just go look up CD pockets or plastic CD envelopes or DVD envelopes, and you can look through the different reviews of the products, but those are the 2 pockets that I've gotten in the past. So again, the same thing. I just take the packaging that comes with it. This is our older style packaging, and I just cut it down to the size that fits in here, which was about 5 1/4 or so, I think. And this one, you can see I didn't have any dies, so I put YNS stamp, and the stamp set is Flourishes. So that's my stamps. And by the way, I have this one set. It's an older set that was on cling, rubber on cling, and it's called Smiley Happy Critter Crew Set 1. And recently we came out with dies to match, so I took out these stamps from the binder that they were in, so they could have them handy, because with the dies available, I tend to use these stamps a little bit more. And as you can see, the cling stamps actually fit into this pocket. And what I did was I just took a piece of thin chipboard and I put some Duck brand laminate, the peel and stick kind, onto the chipboard and cut it down to the size of the pocket, and then the cling stamps actually just cling right to that peel and stick laminate, and then the whole thing actually fits into this pocket. And by the way, I store my dies, if they are matching dies, I store them with the stamps. And this is a piece of vent cover magnet. Let me show you that. This one is actually a different brand than I bought the last time, but this one is called Accord. Basically, you're looking for a magnetic vent cover, and this is a 3-pack, and the pieces are 8 inches by 15 inches, so you can get a lot out of this. And this is about $5 or $6 at the home improvement stores. I got this one at Home Depot. And there was also another brand, but it looked just like this, the packaging. It's in this plastic bag, and it just has the 3 magnetic vent covers in it. So this is a really good deal. This is the best deal I've found for sheet magnet. And they're not super strong. They're not, they're a little flimsy, but you know, for this purpose, it works because they're going to go inside these envelopes anyway, so I don't have to worry. And it's not like they're so flimsy they're just, you know, falling over with the weight of the dies on them. So I just take the magnetic sheet, magnetic vent cover and cut it down to the size that I need. And then I include that in the back of my stamp sets. Now for die sets that don't have, they're standalone, I store them the same way actually. For big sets like this Spring Summer Scene dies, I use the Avery L pockets, and you can see I cut a bigger piece of the magnetic vent cover so I could hold all the different pieces. And then for the smaller sets like this circle die set, I just cut down a little piece of vent cover magnet and put that put the circle dies on there. And once again, I cut down the packaging. This is your next die. This is so funny. I love the way Karen named these. And I cut the packaging down and put it in there, although with these ones I do put your next stamp and then the name of the die set and how many dies are in the set, and that's really important because I'm always losing my dies. I take them out and use them, and then I don't put them away right away. So it's a really good idea to put the number of dies you have in each set so that you'll know if any of them are missing. So that's basically how I store my stamps and dies in these pockets. And let me go show you how they look in my cupboard. Okay, so I'm trying not to show you the epic mess that is my stamp room, but I wanted to show you, I have these almost floor to ceiling. They're not quite to the ceiling. They were standard size cabinets, so they're not to the ceiling, but I have these really big cabinets, 2 of them in my stamp room. And when I open it up, you can see that I have the fridge bin that Jennifer McGuire uses, and I have all my dies on this side, and I actually have some of the older stamp sets and seasonal stamp sets behind those dies, because with so many stamp sets, I filled up the stamp set side. So I just put the littler sets in the front, and then I put the taller sets in the back. I would alphabetize them, but I'm too lazy right now. So basically I just flip through them. And generally what happens is the ones that I use more end up coming towards the front. And the newer ones will go in the front. For the very new releases, I keep them in a little box on my desk to make sure that I'm using those products for that month. And then when I get my new release products for the next month, I'll move them, the previous month's one, into this bin. And I'm almost going to be on my second bin because I have so many Your Next Stamp products, which is awesome, by the way, because I love Your Next Stamp. So anyway, I hope these organizational tips have helped you a little bit. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment, but thank you very much for watching. We hope to see you over at yournextstamp.com.